So it's your boy Dimes Reacts back with another video. They reacting to he came back. JiDion is back. I guess, and better than ever. They reacting to he's back. He came back by Jamari. Please show a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. All 300 subscribers. Go subscribe to Jamari as well. And let's get right into this video. JiDion is back. And Jamari, he makes great content. He's here with the breakdown.
So at this point, it has been around a month and a half since world-famous YouTuber JiDion announced that he would be stepping.
It only been a month. I felt like it was like 4 or 5 months. It only been a month and a half. Dang, it felt like he was gone forever. But
away from the limelight, stepping away from the pranks, and really any other sort of troll content to turn his interest and life over to religion and following the word of the Bible.
There's no Christian in the...
Hey, man. I'm not gonna lie. As someone who believes in the Bible, I was kind of... I wasn't shocked because JiDion, if you actually listen at him, like a lot on his lives, he was always one who seemed like he dabbled into the Bible a little bit. So I wasn't shocked, nor was I upset. I understood and respect his decision to take a break from, because the content he was making was a little crazy. I guess that's why he was starting to, you would see him go from posting once a week to probably once a month, from once a month to sporadic posts, then disappear. So maybe that's why along the way he would post so far apart.
right mind that can make the case to say that the content that I was making was of God. Pranking people is the same type of energy of a madman just going around killing people.
That was going crazy. As far. Now that was a crazy comparison right there. Compared a prankster to a murderer is insane. But I do overall get the point that he was trying to make, that you can't convince him that being a prankster is a godly lifestyle, which is what he was getting at. But he went to the extreme with the comparison.
To delete every single video from his main channel.
Now this part kind of had people, I was kind of like, deleting every video is kind of crazy. Because people should see where you came. It's like you're trying to erase that part of history. You're basically deleting where you came from. People not going to see the growth. Because, you're basically trying to erase that version of history. But I feel like that should have been embraced. I'm not saying he should have kept doing pranks, but I'm saying he should have embraced, hey, this is my past, but this is the new me.
Well, that's left.
And even his second channel, JiDion Premium, where he was mainly making reaction videos and posting up extra pranks. Now at that time, it really seemed like he was sick of the pressures and the sin that came with wanting to acquire both fame and fortune. Even going as far as to say that because of the way he was living his life, he felt that if he were to die at that moment, he would not be accepted into heaven. So for the past couple...
I'm not gonna lie. If you want to see a person change like that, instant change, the threat of eternal hell or eternal damnation, that'll really do it to a person. Any other time, people don't be wanting to change for real. But let the thought of an eternal curse come, instant. But my thing too, am I surprised that JiDion came back? No. But at the same time, I will say this. It's like when a lot of people try to conform and start dabbling in the Bible and things of that sort. I feel like a lot of them, they try to do too much too soon. They try to, instead of getting your feet wet in first, it's like you trying to go to deep waters off the rip. And that's how a lot of people that say they change and start following the Bible, that's how a lot of them end up going back to worldly things. Because, you try to do too much too soon. It's a process. Just like anything else in life. If you want to change, it's always a process. That's why I'm let the thought of eternal eternal burning or something come, it's like that. But it's supposed to be a gradual process. Even the Bible talks about doing things in balance. Like too much of anything is not good for you. Like you could be, he was studying, and that stuff is good. Yes, it is. But there's always that balance. It's like, so yeah.
Months, he's now only been posting on this JiDion channel, where he managed to amass almost 300,000 subscribers, which is rather impressive considering the content is a completely different tone and subject matter than what he became famous for. It'd be like me making a Wii golfing channel and convincing like 100,000 of you to subscribe. And so it seemed like things were going swimmingly for JiDion on his new channel. Yes, it obviously wasn't getting him the views that he was used to before, but he did seem happy with his overall decision.
Yeah, he still was.
But now recently, JiDion took to Twitter to post up this message, "I miss you guys." And so obviously this led to a lot of speculation about his return. Do a throwback vid for the one time then. You realize you can be a Christian while making YouTube videos, just relax on some of the trolling.
That was most people's sentiments. That was my sentiments as well. Like, you could follow the Bible and still make, like, it's like, that's what I was saying. He was trying to do too much too soon. It's like, that's basically a part of you that you just stripping away like that. Like, maybe that's why, I don't know. Maybe that's why he was gradually pulling back from the YouTube and it felt instant because when he finally said something. But it's like, I don't know. It's like you try to do too much too soon.
Which is a sentiment that a lot of people shared when he made his initial announcement. Like, dude, you can still follow and preach the word of God while still also making some entertaining content. If anything, he would reach a lot more people
the haircut
if he
one,
would
that was
still
a
post the
harmless
videos that got millions of views, and he would also very subtly thread in that Christian message. If
that
would have
been
he wanted to.
That also would have been very effective. Like, he do a prank and then. That's the problem with a lot of pranksters nowadays. They just focus on the prank part. JiDion could have been different. He could have done a prank, and then after it was over, he should not just be like, oh, this was a prank. He should have, rewarded the people and then, have some kind of biblical moral at the end. That would have been very creative.
I mean, even Butt Crack Sports was out here saying miss you too, bro. And then I actually got word that JiDion had apparently returned. So I went over to his main channel, I saw nothing, but then I noticed that he renamed the JiDion Premium channel to Jid's Burner. And so you click on that, and this video right here came out yesterday. Coming out, I mean back video. And even just with the title of this video, I do think that we might see JiDion reverting at least a little bit, because I think he was pretty adamant about the point that he wasn't going to be making any gay innuendos from here on out.
We shouldn't be saying dirty jokes or sexual innuendos.
Yeah, that was a big thing, like the homosexual merch. He was feeling bad for that, the professional raw dog. So for that title, that is very shocking.
If you've been a subscriber for me long enough, you know that's all I was about. Like, literally, that was all I was about. All I would do would just make sus or sexual jokes.
What you guys do?
Oh, we're doing up right now.
Who? Don't put me on a would you? You got some hot ladies?
Huh? No, dudes. I'm a meat guzzler my whole life, so instead of gobbling meat, I want to gobble, some eggplants and stuff.
And he was essentially looking down upon his old message when he was talking about homosexual, selling that type of merch, and I guess making those type of jokes where you act gay. Either way, let's watch this video and see what JiDion has to say when it comes to his comeback.
Not this type of intro when he's off camera.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's good with y'all, ladies and gentle hands? It's been a minute, It's been a minute. There's no reason to talk about why I've been gone. You guys all know and stuff. But I know the real question is, why are you back, Jid, after all this time? I'm not gonna lie, Uncle Sam came around and...
Hey, he actually said it. He actually said it. Yeah, he might be joking, but all good jokes contain some truth. Man went from making probably millions off pranks. I'm not pocket watching, I'm just saying. To probably a couple. He was still getting good views, so let's say in the thousands a month. You basically entering in a whole new tax bracket. on the lower end. So it's like, cause like he probably realized, hey, being a Christian not gonna pay these bills. I'm glad he actually said that instead of like, hey, you know, I miss you guys and that's it. Like he was flat out honest. So I gotta respect that part.
Boy needs to start making that funny money. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I gotta start making that funny money.
And you know, he tries to make it like a bit of a joke here, but you know that money is always the motivation. And I do have to say, when Uncle Sam comes knocking at your door, it's not very fun to let him in. Like, f you, dude, you're not part of my family. Why are you always reaching in my pockets, asking all these intimate questions? Seriously though, for someone like JiDion, he blew up at a relatively young age. I believe he was like 19 or 20 years old. And to go from likely making, I don't know, maybe millions a month, to making what he's making on this other channel,
good,
which, don't get me wrong, like, the views are still decent. He's probably making a pretty good income for himself. Like, it's still not even comparable to what he was getting before. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that's a pretty major adjustment to make, especially when he probably didn't go that many years into his adult life with those type of financial budgets.
I put out a tweet the other day saying, hey, I miss you guys, and I was fully expecting to get cussed out, doxxed, you know, the whole nine. I thought that was legit about to happen, but I went in the comment section and it was nothing but love, man. And then you guys were even telling me to like pop back up and, you know, say what's up to you guys, and I was just like, my little trolls are growing up.
And the thing is, guys, not only did he see a major change in his financial status, but it also seems like he saw a major change in his lifestyle as well. Before, this guy was constantly networking, he was traveling around the world, he was always trying to make his next big piece of content, having a lot of new experiences every single day. There was a lot of nuance that came with that lifestyle. And at least from the outside looking in, it seems like he went from that to pretty much being cooped inside of his house all day, always talking about religion, likely studying the Bible.
I mean, I'm not gonna say all that. I mean, the content he does now is all inside, but I won't say the man doesn't have a life outside of reading the Bible. I won't say that, but I mean, it does come because he does go live a lot in this. But like I said, balance is definitely key. Like nothing's wrong with that because, like I said, I study and all of that from time to time too. But you kind of have to have that balance of leisure time, work, and study time. Like even with school, you just need that type of time. Because if you just strictly books 24/7, you're no good in anything else in life. Like, it even talks about that in the Bible. Like, you're being so heavenly good that you're not of any earthly value or something like that. I don't know, maybe that's what JiDion was starting to feel like. What is it? How does it go? It's this one phrase. Being of heavenly good, but no earthly. Let me see. I'm gonna get this saying right. Don't be heavenly minded that you are no earthly good. I mean, yes, we are supposed to not think of world as the world think, but at the same time, it's like you need that balance of smarts to navigate through the world. Like I was saying earlier, Uncle Sam doesn't care if you're Christian or not. When it's time to pay them bills, you still gotta pay them bills. Like, even, I'm not saying JiDion definitely doesn't have to make another prank ever again. But his content, the type of content he made was evergreen that he could not make another prank again. But those videos still are gonna go crazy because of the fact that those videos have so much replay value that people still are gonna view them. So I feel like that was his big mistake by deleting that old video.
And really putting in that work to be a devout Christian. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying there is a distinct difference from those two things. And to go from one to the other so quickly can be pretty jarring after a while to a person's psyche.
You almost made me cry, y'all. Y'all genuinely almost made me cry. But you guys know what I've been up to, man. I've been on my second channel, you know, preaching about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm still gonna continue doing that because I just genuinely feel like that's my life's calling, and I feel like the Most High is using me as a vessel, so I'm gonna keep on doing that. But I can't lie to you guys, man. I mean, I love to entertain, y'all. I love to entertain, and I miss entertaining you guys. So
yeah, I mean, the menace can only be contained for so long, okay? It's like he got that little taste. He put on the black Spider-Man suit. He felt how nice it felt on him. He felt how powerful he was. Had a couple of late nights overlooking the city.
I was like, you know what? Let's go back. Let's start anew. Let's do this the right way. So your boy's back. I'm gonna be making, you know, reaction videos. We're gonna be doing Let's Plays, and, you know, we're also gonna be doing some pranks, y'all. You know, we're gonna be pranking and yeah, got you with that last one. Nope, no. We are not going back to the prank era. No. But not in all seriousness, man. You guys are gonna get reactions, Let's Plays, and we're just gonna be hanging out talking, man. You know, just like the old times, but, you know, just a lot more tamed. But man,
I mean, I do think that JiDion could completely still do pranks and just not do them in a way where they affect other people's lives, because
I agree, but at the same time, the way the state of prank YouTube is right now, he's not gonna be able to compete with, because like the prank side of YouTube is getting crazier and crazier. So it's like, if you're not gonna go all the way in with that, there's no need for it. So I can understand why he don't want to get involved with that again, because that era, I mean, the way
it did seem like it really bothered him that he had gotten various people fired through some of these pranks he had done.
3 people lost their jobs because of me. Because I lied and was saying that I worked there, I got 3 security officers fired that had been working there for years.
And to me, it's like, it really doesn't have to be like that. Like, other people don't have to come out as the butt of your joke, and he can likely still be really entertaining and not just spend all day cooped up at his crib.
We all know JiDion, the type of person that he is. He's gonna go all the way into it. So it's like, I would. That's where I guess we disagree. I don't feel like he necessarily have to return back, cause like he's already on the Mount Rushmore of pranksters, and like I said, the way the prank channels are going right now, he'd have to amp it up much more than he used to really be because the way the state of prank YouTube is.
I've been up to a lot of stuff too, man. You feel me? Your boy got a new house. I got 300-pound cupcake man trying to kill me, you know.
Could have found you, motherfucker, and executed your motherfucker.
Didn't think we were gonna see him.
I'll be spending the rest of my life in jail, but guess what? You got what the was coming to you. I could have easily killed you, motherfucker.
But, you know, genuinely,
you got all this energy.
I mean,
now.
I do feel like the whole EDP era, and when him and that guy tried to poach EDP and all the drama that came along with that, because at that time JiDion did receive a lot of criticism for basically not taking that situation serious enough. I do think that really came into play when it came to making this decision to switch over to the godly content.
Yeah, because that was
one
of the last videos.
I love you guys. So vids coming soon. Y'all just put on those post noties, like, do whatever you guys gotta do. I'm gonna be coming at you guys every once in a while with a new vid. And yeah, y'all.
And hopefully we do get to see JiDion return to maybe like a nice middle ground where, like I said, he could still preach the word of God, but also have fun on these other channels and not be always so focused on religion. I mean, really, if you get tunnel vision or almost anything on this planet, eventually it is going to get old, it is going to get stale, and it's going to be taxing on yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, recently I saw that him and his mentor were going to have a debate against Sneeko and, you know, one of his mentors. And it was basically going to be the Muslim religion versus the Christian religion. And the whole debate, if you can even call it that, because they did spend about 80% of the hour and a half just trying to lay out the ground rules.
Yeah.
Seemed like one of the most exhausting things I've ever seen. Either way, it is good to see this man, JiDion,
because I tried to see that, and
honestly,
I'm like, where does the debate start? And the whole time, it was just them trying to understand, like, try to set, like, rules. I'm like,
Christian content, it just really isn't for me, so I hadn't really been checking in on him, but I hope he is doing well. I want to know down below in the comments, do you think that we're going to see like a complete 180, that this man is going to go back to what he was before? Or do you think he's just going to be like a part-time menace now? I mean, I would much rather see him take like this route where he's posting sometimes on this channel a little bit more tamely than he was before, than for him to go like some sort of Joel Osteen route with it or some bullshit like that. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other transformations out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
But then it kind of makes him look a little crazy that he was so adamant about quitting and all of a sudden he's back. But I definitely understand the return. We definitely don't need the pranks though, because like I said, that era of YouTube is getting crazy nowadays. But anyway, your boy Don's is out. Peace.